Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful Thursday, January 28th. Actually, a little cold, January 28th. My guest today is Whitney Ruger. We'll get to her in just a second. She is the owner-operator of Pip Kate here in Flora. We're going to talk about that too, by the way. I am going to get to the bottom of where that name comes from. I think I've got two different alternatives in mind. I suspect they're both wrong. But we'll talk with Whitney here in just a second as we tell you all about and get your day started here on Thursday, January 28th. You're watching a Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We do appreciate it. Channel 100 here on IPTV on the box version, and actually same thing on the Moby version, and also channel 99 or 97 over in Salem. So we do appreciate you tuning in however you are doing. So what is going on in the community today? Haven't been a whole lot of events to tell you about since, well, of course, the quarantine and all that kind of business. Folks aren't doing a ton. However, there is something going on today. Over in Centralia, it's a big blood drive. This is today from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. this evening. And this is an American Red Cross blood drive. This is for Jordan Elementary School, being held at the Centralia Community Youth Center. Now, you know where the Youth Center is. That's just a little bit north of the hospital there in Centralia. If you're looking to, if you're in that direction, you want to go donate a pint of blood, by all means, I'm sure they'd take it. You probably want to get an appointment first. Go to redcrossblood.org. Redcrossblood.org. Get you an appointment, and that's the smartest thing to do. And then you can fill out the history questions online and print you out your little history questions. Well, not your history questions, but the little QR code. And you want all that stuff because that makes everything go so much smoother. And for that matter, they've been doing this for about 6 months, but they also wanted you to know here at this particular drive, they will be testing for the COVID-19 antibodies along with the regular donation. So that's one thing. If you haven't been tested for COVID-19 and you think you might have had it, you might not have had it over the summertime or over the wintertime, that's one good way to check. But I mean, you don't want to just do it for testing purposes, but that's a side benefit. You go to redcrossblood.org. I didn't mention to you, and I probably should have. Whenever I talk about a blood drive, I always ask the person here if they donate blood. Do you donate blood occasionally, or have you ever?
I have in the past, yes.
You have in the past.
The most recent time I tried, I was anemic.
Oh, that's too bad.
So,
well, I mean, maybe next time you can eat a bunch of steak or something.
Yes, I'll go better prepared.
I've done that too. I've been anemic before, and I go back and they take it. So good for you. That makes you feel good makes you feel better, makes your body feel better as well. What are some of the national days today here on January 28th? What are some of the things you can celebrate? One of my favorites is today. This is National Blueberry Pancake Day. Every January 28th. This brings the sweetness of blueberries to your pancake, your flapjack, or your hot cakes. The early pancakes, of course, consisted mostly of just flour and milk and were more like biscuits. However, later on, eggs, milk, a leavening agent like baking powder, and some fat were added to create the fluffier, lighter pancake that folks know today. That one just has the pancakes on top of it. This first one has the blueberries inside. Do you know how you do that? I just found out this is something I found out today, years ago, just today.
What's that?
How you make the blueberry pancakes. You don't put the blueberries in the mix while you're making the pancakes. While you're making the mix. What you do, because that'll make the mix blue.
Yes.
And we see now you do this.
Well, I usually mix it up and then I fold them in at the end.
Okay, so you'll fold them as they're grilling on the griddle.
Well, I use a rubber spatula and just lightly stir them into the batter and then pour them in.
Oh,
I don't know if that's the right way.
Okay, if you're doing it as you're pouring it in, that's probably not a bad idea. But I mean, otherwise they're going to turn blue if you're mixing them. Okay, so you see, she is so smart. that is so good. So yeah, do try to celebrate National Pancake Day today. That's a National Blueberry Pancake Day. This is also National Fun at Work Day. Fight the workday doldrums. Of course, late January, there are a bunch of workplace doldrums. During National Fun at Work Day on January 28th, this is the easy thing to do when everyone around the workplace can get together and maybe have some fun. How are some different ways to observe National Fun at Work Day? How about you host a boss lookalike contest? I don't know about that. Organize a chili cook-off. I like that one. Go to office singing random songs. I got to tell you, if I went office to office singing random songs around here, I'm afraid they'd kick me out of the office.
I can see how that could lead to some trouble.
could lead to some kind of remedial action that we don't really need to have. Maybe have a potluck or something like that. Set up a cornhole tournament. Who knows? Celebrate. So it's just one of many things you can do. By the way, this was started about 5 years ago. So I don't know. This is also, now I like this one. This is National Kazoo Day. National Kazoo Day recognizes nearly 200 years of kazoo music. I can't imagine it's been 200 years since the invention of the kazoo, but it has, because a fellow named Alabama Vest of Macon, Georgia, that name has to be made up.
I would think so.
That can't be real.
Gotta be a stage name.
Gotta be a stage name. Alabama Vest was the inventor of the kazoo back in the 1840s. The instrument requires little effort to create a sound, though some skill may be necessary to make intelligible music. The kazoo adds both comedic punctuations to just about any childhood song. If you can hum, you can play the kazoo. Vest was inspired by an African horn called a merleton. The horn was made from bone, gourds, and a variety of other materials. He partnered with Thaddeus Von Clegg to produce his design in metal. Clegg, there's the metal one right there. Well, you can't tell it's metal, but that's what that is. Clegg, a German clockmaker, took his idea and put it into production. The name was first proposed back in 1883. Warren H. Frost invented the name kazoo when he submitted a patent application for his toy instrument in 1883. And then Emil Sorg, traveling salesman, he took great interest in the kazoo and took the idea to Western New York in 1912, where they established the original American Kazoo Company and began producing kazoo. So there you are. Founded in 1883, National Kazoo Day celebrates the humble kazoo and all its infectious joy. I don't have a kazoo here. I feel terrible.
I don't own a kazoo. My sister recently bought one of her sons a kazoo, and I think she regretted it almost immediately. The kazoo was getting a lot of playtime.
Yeah, I suspect the kazoo is getting plenty of action. Yeah. I do know, however, do you remember John Prine? Passed away. John Prine was a country singer-songwriter. For the last couple of years of his life, actually the last year of his life, he would hand out kazoos at concerts. Really? And ask his audience to play a particular song. That whenever he played this song that had a kazoo in it, the audience would play it as well.
Well, That's a fun way to get crowd interaction.
There you go.
Memorable.
An outstanding way to get so a little bit of crowd interaction. What's on TV, folks? What do you want to see on television tonight? At NBA basketball, a doubleheader this evening. It's the Portland Trail Blazers at the Houston Rockets. That's at 6:30 on TNT Channel 633. That'll be followed up just afterward. Golden State is at Phoenix. The Warriors at the Suns. One NHL hockey game on television to tell you about this evening. The Blues back in action at the Vegas Golden Knights. Blues are going to see if they can maybe complete a sweep. They've won the first game of their series, the last four series, and then lost the second one. So they're going to see if they can't turn that around. And again, that's on Fox Sports Midwest, Channel 630. NCAA men's basketball, 3 triple headers to tell you about on ESPN2, Channel 638, starts at 6. Memphis Tigers at the SMU Mustangs, followed by Houston at Tulane. Stanford then plays at Arizona. On Fox Sports 1, Channel 610, Michigan State is at Rutgers, followed by Villanova, number 3 at Villanova at the UConn Huskies, and Cal plays at Arizona. Finally, on CBS Sports Network, the La Tech Bulldogs are at Southern Mississippi taking on the Golden Eagles, and that's on CBS Sports Network, Channel 628 at 6, followed at 8 by the Blazers from UAB at Middle Tennessee State, the Blue Raiders, and finally, the New Mexico Lobos at Fresno State. That is at 10 o'clock on CBS Sports Network, Channel 628. What is going on? She is going on. That's Whitney Ruger. And we're going to come back. We're going to talk about Pip and Kate after these words. Do please stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Welcome to the show. Please, again, Whitney Ruger. She is the owner and operator of Pip Kate's in downtown Flora. Good morning, Whitney.
Hello.
Thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it. Okay. All right, I said that I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I've got two different alternative thoughts, and you're going to tell me which one's right or wrong, and I'm probably wrong on both. Because Pip and Kate is an unusual name.
It is, yes.
I'm guessing, as the organization, the group, the store has a lot to do with Christmas and that kind of thing. I'm guessing you're a Dickensian. This is one alternative.
Oh, I do love Great Expectations, but
Yeah.
that's not where it comes from.
Okay. Well, I see. Okay, you just throw that one out just immediately. All right. The other one, and I just was. I'm just trying to imagine putting it together with Flora, Illinois, but
Yes.
this is the sisters who one of them married the next king of England, one of the next kings of England, Kate Middleton.
Oh, okay, yes.
Her
and Pippa.
sister is Pippa.
Oh, see, yes, and I didn't even make that connection at
So
first.
there we are, ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen. I'm wrong on both counts.
They both make for good stories. I do love Great Expectations. That's one of my favorite books. And I can't say I follow English royalty very closely.
Well, you see, I wondered that's good, because I wondered what in the world would that have to do with downtown Flora, Illinois?
Right. So I started using the name Pip and Kate when I was selling just artwork. My last name, Ruger, is often mispronounced, misspelled, or people immediately make the association of, like the guns.
Like the gun, yeah.
Well, that's not really like the vibe
No, I guess
that
not.
I've got going here. So Pip and Kate is actually a reference to my late paternal grandparents.
Really?
My granddad called me and all my sisters, there's 4 of us all together, Pip or Pipper when we were kids growing up, and my grandmother's name was Catherine, but she went by Kay or Katie, and so it's just kind of an homage.
Oh,
to
that
them.
is really
Yeah.
That's a lot better than either of the ones that I came up with. So you were doing you've been doing artwork for a while.
Yes. So I decided to teach myself how to paint in watercolor.
Really?
It's been probably 6 or 7 years ago that I actually started. A lot of people here in this area know that my husband is a police officer.
Okay.
And for the first many years that he was an officer, he worked a lot of nights and a lot of weekends. We don't have children. That leaves plenty of spare time. And so
Yeah.
it was something that I picked up as a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And originally, I first started selling prints through Fresh Digs in Effingham.
Right.
And then Joanna had me up a few times to teach some just introductory watercolor classes. And in 2018, I got kind of a wild hair and decided I would start applying for art shows.
Let's tell everybody you're from Flora originally.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am from Flora. My husband and I are both born and raised in Flora. We lived in Carbondale for a little while we both went to school.
Went to school to SIU?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you
Studied.
graduate?
No, I studied architecture. Hated
That's
it.
tough. I don't
Hated
blame
it.
you for not graduating. Architecture is very difficult.
The artistic side of things
Yeah.
and drawing. Hated the technical construction classes.
You have to have the math, man. That's the thing, and if you're not into the math, that's not going to be any fun at
No,
all.
I really wanted to go to school for interior design, but I thought, well, architecture opens up more doors because then you can practice as interior designer, architect,
Yeah.
or a civil engineer.
Yeah.
Well, turns
Neither
out
one.
I don't like actually all the intricacies of
There's a ton.
architecture. Yes.
There's a ton.
But those technical drawing skills, I think, definitely show up in my work as
Okay.
far as the attention to detail and the accuracy and that kind of thing.
Okay, so were you already back then, or did you? It was something from that you felt new to you whenever you started taking up watercoloring 6 years ago?
Watercolor was new to me. I have always drawn
Okay.
as a kid. I've always been really creative, but primarily it had just been drawing. I
Yeah.
like to sew and those
Yeah.
kinds of things. But watercolor was new to me.
So they started selling your stuff up in Effingham.
Yes, because Joanna's shop, she had a lot of different independent makers and creatives who sold products through Fresh Digs. So that was my first foray into selling artwork. Sold a little bit through Etsy, and then decided I would just go ahead and throw my name in the hat for art shows. Applied to many, thinking, well, maybe I'll get into one or two.
Right.
Got into all of them.
Wow.
So that was kind of chaotic. In 2018, between art shows and holiday markets, I did 16 shows.
Oh, my heavens.
Yes, across Southern Illinois.
Did you have enough material?
Indiana. Well, I had to keep painting over and over again. And then as far south as Nashville, Tennessee.
Wow. Well, congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
outstanding.
Thank you.
Okay, so you get through that and you decide, boy, this is a lot of traveling.
Yes, it's a ton of work. By the time you haul everything down to set up your booth and all of your display pieces, plus all of your wares, it's exhausting.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
So we decided, let's centralize, I guess, right?
So then I was primarily focused on selling online through my website and through Etsy, because at that point I had created an audience for myself. Small, but wonderful. Yes. That my name was outside of just
small
Clay
but
County.
Enthusiastic is how I like to put it. That's good.
Exactly.
Kind of like my audience.
Yes.
It's huge.
And enthusiastic, yes. But by the millions.
Yeah, that's right.
So at that point in time, I just was mostly focused on selling online.
Yeah.
I had some other things going on in my life that I was focused on, and so it wasn't my top priority.
Tell you what, let's do. Let's take a quick break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna get you into the store.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Perfect.
That's Whitney Ruger. I'm Bruce Dickey. We'll be back right after this here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back in a sec.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Welcome back, folks. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Whitney Ruger. She is the owner-operator of Pit and Kate. That's wrong. Pip and Kate here in downtown Flora, and we're talking about all kinds of things. Okay, we just got up to the star of the store. You had an outlet. You had you had a good audience. It was time for you to kind of centralize, right?
Yes. So I had been working mostly from home. I had a studio in our house, and with the audience that I had built through selling artwork at shows and online, it kind of gave me the confidence that there was an interest in a market for my style, whether it was my artwork or home decor or gifts. So Jeremy and I kind of put our heads together. We'd been looking for a store space for over 2 years when we finally went and looked at what was formerly Save More.
Right.
We gave it a big makeover.
Yeah.
It was kind of terrifying because we got too far into a real estate deal to walk it back when COVID shutdown started.
I was wondering of the timing of the whole deal, because you are maybe the only store in Southern Illinois to open a new retail shop during COVID.
Yes. It was horrifying. We had signed the paperwork and everything was totally shut down. There was no backing out. And all I could think was, my God, what have we done? I'm gonna.
They aren't there.
I'm gonna wreck everything before I even get it started. But the timing did work out to my favor. We were able to open in September, which is great because that got everything up and running smoothly before the holiday season, which of course is critical for retail.
Sure.
But I couldn't have asked for a better start to the business.
Right.
While COVID has had a lot of negatives, one of the positives has been that people are really interested right now in seeing anything that there is to do in town and really appreciating it.
And it's not like they can drive to St. Louis or Evansville right now. They're kind of locked into local retail, local shopping, which is outstanding.
Yes.
I've got some pictures here of some of your ornaments, and then we're going to show some of the other work, because there's some Easter eggs that we'll show you here in a little bit that are phenomenal. But tell me a little bit about some of these, some of your work. Tell me about this. This is an ornament.
So as far as the ornaments and the Easter eggs and those kinds of things go, as I got further into making work, I decided to try to diversify what I was painting on. Not everyone has a need for a large 16 by 20 painting in their home. Maybe it's a budgetary constraint, something along those lines. Whereas ornaments make a great gift.
Yeah.
It's a great way to own something that's one of a kind and original. Same goes with the Easter eggs. So that was the thought process there, was just giving people more options of ways that they could have something creative that
Where do you come up with your ideas?
Special, that was theirs.
Where do you come up with an idea for this? This is gorgeous.
Well, I love home decor. I love old things. Most of my customers who have been in store have been surprised by the number of antique furniture pieces that I have. I've got an old laboratory cabinet, the antique shop counter. I had been hoarding those pieces in our house and amassing them over the past 10 years.
Wait a second. That gorgeous antique shop counter that you have in there, you've been keeping it for...
That I've had for over 2 years.
Is that right?
Yes, I bought that long before I had the shop. I knew that someday I wanted to have a store, and when that piece became available, it came out of an old grocery store in Decatur.
Whose it was, do you recall?
It's about 130 years old. The butcher paper holder on it is original. Wow. It's never been modified. And I have a real soft spot for antiques. And if I come across a piece that I don't think I'll be able to find again, I buy it, even if I don't have a use for it.
If you don't have a use for it at that time.
Right.
You might end up using it some other time.
Yes, it is the bane of my husband's existence. He finally had to tell me I could not bring home any more dressers. No more dressers, because I had the second story and the basement at our house pretty well filled with antique pieces.
Well, it's you walk in the store. By the way, if you don't know where the store, it's on what was that, Main Street?
Yep, on West North Avenue.
On West North Avenue. Okay. You've got we showed that one. Let's show the door.
Yes.
The red door.
Yes.
Is that modeled after anyone's in particular?
No, it does have more of a Cape Cod style to it. I live in a Cape Cod style home. I like that traditional East Coast look. I suppose some of it harkens back to my interest in architecture and design. Although I don't like the technical side of architecture, I love looking at homes. I appreciate architectural detail. I especially love historic homes.
When you travel, like do you like in Springfield or Chicago, do you try to find the right homes or anything like the Frank Lloyd Wright stuff?
Anything historic. I would love to go and see Falling Water, which is one of his.
Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Yeah.
My husband and I actually got married in Savannah, Georgia.
Really?
Yes. And while we were there, I made him do all the historic home tours with me.
Oh, it's Savannah.
Oh, yes.
Oh my heavens. I didn't
they
even
were
put the two. That's just gorgeous homes.
Stunning. Yes. So
have you ever gone up to Taliesin or anything like that? Some of the other stuff, the southern. I mean, you need to go to southern Wisconsin. That's where they're just early Wright work.
Yes.
You just have a ball.
I haven't traveled north as much as I should, but we really love the Savannah area, Charleston. Yeah. We've done areas of Virginia. I'd really like to get up into the northern New England states. But I just love old construction. I mean, there's just so much detail and craftsmanship.
Well, you can see it in the work.
I love that.
You can see it in the work. I mean, this is that. Look at the piece of trim across the top of the door. You know, that's a nice little piece of trim, and it's doubled up like that. And so that's a key to the component there. Here's the barn, and this is just a gorgeous piece of work as well. And do you? When you were getting going in the artwork, were you mainly gearing your artwork toward Christmassy type of stuff, or is that something that has come over the last several years, few years?
The first print that I ever sold was a Christmas style. I have painted more Christmas pieces than every day, just because from a business standpoint, holiday pieces go very well. Yeah. Whether it's for someone's home personally or they're buying as a gift. Holiday work, seasonal, just seems to really be popular.
Well, that makes a ton of sense. I'll tell you what, let's take another quick break, and when we come back, Easter's coming up.
Yes.
And I cannot wait to show you the collection of eggs, because this is just gorgeous. And you're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. This is Whitney Ruger from Pip and Kate here in Flora. You're going to have to make some more eggs. But,
yes.
We'll be right back here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, back after this. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Hi, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Just thrilled to have Whitney Ruger here from Pip and Kate and downtown Flora. It's if you look online, what do you look on Facebook, right?
Facebook, yes. I'm also on Instagram, but most of my audience seems to be on Facebook.
Okay, well that's cool. So if you're looking around for information, that's a good place to find it. Open 4 days a week: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or just Thursday,
3.
Friday, Saturday?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay. The reason for that, one of the reasons I think she's open only 3 days a week, and I'm going to guess again, and I'm going to be wrong, I know, but you do all this painting yourself.
Yes. So I need those other days for studio time.
It's not like you're not working.
No, I'm there all the time. I've had friends and family comment, like, do you ever go home? I did get a sofa, so now I can take a nap while I'm there.
Well, that's good. That's good. She sent me a batch of pictures, and I didn't see any of these. I've visited the store, and I didn't see any of these because they sell out.
Yes.
But we're going to have some more of this upcoming Easter season. Easter is coming up here in a couple of months, April 4th. And by the way, you need to know the date.
Yes.
You don't want to start everything for April 10th or something.
Right. Yeah, I've already got all the supplies on hand, but it'll be time to get going.
Need to get going. Why did you start doing Easter eggs?
That was kind of a spur-of-the-moment decision last year. After lockdown started, I was basically bored to tears and looking for something fun to do, and thought, well, I'll just give it a try, see how it goes.
Right.
So I didn't really have any big expectations. I thought I'll paint as many as I can, and if they're well received, great. If not, hey, it was time better spent than watching TV.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the impetus for painting the eggs. Much to my surprise, they sold out in 2 days.
And I say Easter eggs. They're not really particularly Easter, but they are...
Spring.
Spring. There you go.
Yes.
Spring. Let me show a few because these are just gorgeous. Here's a duck. And how big is the little steel bucket there? This is not a large...
Oh, goodness.
This is not a large painting, is it?
No, the eggs are the size of a standard egg, like you would buy at a grocery store.
It's not a real egg.
No, it's ceramic.
Okay.
So it's definitely sturdier than a blown egg or something along those lines.
Have you ever tried painting a normal or a? I was wondering if there's any way to petrify a chicken egg or something that would make it paintable.
Well, if you can drill a little hole at the bottom and the top and then blow all the insides out and sanitize it. But I'm paranoid about foodborne illness, and so I don't like to handle raw eggs.
That makes a ton of sense.
So ceramic is what I stick with.
Like it. Okay. Do we have an inspiration for the bow tie?
I just thought it was cute. I like gingham.
He is a cutie. Does he have a name?
No, not particularly.
All right. Well, Bucky the Ducky. How about that?
That sounds perfect.
I have a dog named Bucky, and we're going to call that Bucky, Bucky the Ducky. How about that? I like that one. How about this? So now I was thinking Peter Rabbit on this one. Is this a Peter Rabbit?
He very well could be. I love his spectacles.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got pictures before all these things sold so quickly. How did folks realize? Did you put something on your Facebook whenever you put these in the store, or was it folks just walking in?
Well, and these were even before I had the store. This was from spring of 2020.
Okay.
So store wasn't open yet. I had put it on my Facebook page, and then to make things fair, they were all released at a particular time on my website.
Yeah.
That way, everyone had an equal shot
Sure.
at them.
Sure.
And then they could go
It
through
was a
and purchase
limited
right
edition.
away.
It was
Yes.
certainly limited. Now, what'd you have?
I had 2 dozen.
2 dozen.
2 dozen.
Okay, I can go through all those in about 2 or 3 weeks and eat that many eggs. Let's see this one. Oh, now you see now that I love the detail work on this thing. They have the branches around the nest itself, along with the gorgeous nest, and the different colors. You got 3 or 4 different colors on this thing. That's very impressive work. Where do the inspirations come from for you?
Well, gosh,
Just
they
springtime.
aren't very eloquent explanations.
That's fine.
I love spring. Spring is my favorite season. I love the colors. I like the fresh feeling. We had several robin eggs actually that I found in our yard this year.
Yeah.
So I guess just kind of everyday observation.
So I'm guessing then, say next here in the next month or 2, once the frogs start flopping around.
Amphibians aren't really my thing.
No frogs, no turtles.
Maybe a turtle.
Maybe
I don't
a
know.
turtle. Turtles are icky.
No, well, and they're more predictable.
Yeah.
Frogs, they get a little too gunny.
I'll show the other ones in a second. When you paint those, are you painting from? Do you take a picture of something, or are you painting those from your brain?
Usually I like to work from a photo reference just to make sure that I have all my proportions correct. Once I've gotten several pieces done, for instance, if I do half a dozen bunnies, maybe I work from a photo reference for the first couple to get things moving in the right direction, and then I might ad-lib a bit.
You're able to do it from memory. Well, that makes no sense. All right. This is gorgeous, by the way. I was trying to think if that was more moth or butterfly. What do we call it? Is that a butterfly rather than a moth?
Butterfly.
Okay. That is such a delicate blend of the blues there, isn't it? I mean, that's just a gorgeous piece.
Yes. I love blues.
Yeah. Well, you can see the delicacy of the blue in the robin's egg too, and it's just they're wonderful pieces. This is I'm guessing you didn't get the opportunity to sell anybody as a nest, or were the folks buying them one at a time?
I had several customers who bought more than one.
Yeah.
But each one came with the little galvanized bucket and the little bit of faux grass so that it automatically had a little perch to sit on,
presentation.
no matter where it was going to be displayed. So then if you wanted to display them together in a grouping, you could, but if you just wanted one sweet little egg, it can easily be displayed on a shelf. It would be really pretty at a place setting on a table, etc.
Well, it's the intricate work is just gorgeous. I cannot compliment you more. I tell you what, let's do. I was going to show the coffee cups, but I think I'll wait a second because she's brought them, and we're going to talk a little bit about a different business venture that you're involved with. That is fascinating to me. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. That's Whitney Ruger.
Yes.
Why am I having trouble? Whitney Ruger, and we're going to come right back after this word. Do stick around.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Whitney Ruger is here from Pip and Kate, and we are talking a little bit about her new business here in Florida. We can still call it new, right?
Yes. I just hit the 4-month mark last week, so still it's a baby. Yes, it is still a baby.
Well, those were small eggs, so I mean it's a baby egg. Yeah, there you go. That makes sense to me. One of the things that that you got started doing basically watercolors on flat, and you start thinking of other ways to put those. Yes. What made you? Is our cards just basically the next logical step?
Yes. So I started selling greeting cards with holiday work. Would have been in 2018 when I did a lot of those shows, and they sold really well. Again, for individuals who maybe don't have a spot to display a full-size piece, but they like the artwork, so that's a great way for them to go ahead and purchase, and then they can share those with friends and family.
Have you talked with anybody that keeps them?
Yes, I've had some who kept them and then displayed them as like a banner, or maybe they just needed something small for in a frame.
Yeah. They'll send 11 and keep one for themselves.
Yeah, I'm sure it probably happens.
That's terribly cold. You're buying it as a gift. Give it to somebody.
Yes.
But that has what has I've got some of the designs here. At least one anyway. Tell me about the Woody.
Okay, so the Wagoneer I painted several years ago, mostly because it's kind of my dream vehicle.
Well, they're coming back.
They are, and the old ones have gotten really pricey. They got really popular with people on Instagram, and the price just went kind of sky high.
I know two people who have owned Wagoneers, and one of them sold it about $95, and the next year he wanted it back.
Oh gosh!
And then one of them is a car dealer, and he sold his about 5 years ago, thinking he could get it back for if he needed. No,
they're highly coveted now. You can't hardly find them.
And I understand that the new Wagoneer is going to have a similar look to the old ones, right?
Yes, that's what I'm told.
Okay, so you painted the Wagoneer because you like it.
Yes.
And boy, you don't see red Wagoneers very often. That's an interesting color.
No, and that was a choice based on holiday. I knew it would be a holiday piece, so I went with the red. For individuals who order from Etsy, I do have it in other colors. I use Photoshop a lot, and so I can change the color of the paint on the Wagoneer to suit.
Okay, so you mentioned you were on Etsy.
Yes.
And as part of that, you were discovered, so to speak. Tell me about being discovered.
So about this time last year, a company from out in the Boston area had reached out because they'd seen my work on Etsy and asked if I would be interested in licensing artwork.
How does this happen? I mean, they were just kind of somebody at that company was flitting around on the computer and sees, this is Pip and Kate thing.
So I presume, because they're always looking for new styles to present to customers and clients. Email.
Okay.
Email. And at first I thought it was a scam. So Jeremy and I looked into it, looked her name up and her contact information. She was on LinkedIn. Everything was copacetic. Everything was legit. Researched the company website.
It's a good thing you didn't call her back or email her back saying, "Hey, look, I'm not the Nigerian prince or anything like that."
Everything is like a scam now.
I am not going to give you my bank account number.
It does make you worried because there were certain tax documents and that kind of thing that had to be filled out. And so, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to end up having like my identity stolen or something crazy.
Sure.
But they had me submit all the images that they were interested in. There were 16 styles initially that I sent to them in high resolution form so that they could present to clients. Mm-hmm. Christmas presentations start in January for that calendar year.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah. So January of 2020 was for Christmas.
This was
that was
a
produced this year.
crush.
Yes. So when final selections were made in March, I knew that 8 of my pieces had been selected and that it would be applied to a number of products.
Yeah.
Then with COVID and everything, I chose not to announce anything until I knew for certain that those products would be in store. And
how did you find out your products were in stores?
We knew that they would be at the TJ Maxx family of brands in the United States, Canada, and the UK. And that includes TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, Winners, and HomeSense.
Okay.
And Jeremy and I had gone to Carbondale on an unrelated trip for the evening, and I decided, well, let's go ahead and pop in TJ Maxx and Home Goods and just see if anything has arrived yet. That was on Halloween, because by then most chain stores have started to introduce seasonal.
They started to put their Christmas stuff out.
And I was able to find the travel cups, some gift card boxes, and gift tags in October. So I was a total spaz and made him take my picture with all the things.
I am just astonished. I just can't imagine the thought process that whenever you're walking around a store in Carbondale, and all of a sudden you see some of these things just screaming out at you. I mean, it must have just been part shock, oh my gosh, here it is, wow.
Yes, it was crazy. The whole thing was pretty surreal to see my work in a large international brand.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. And then I've had friends and family send pictures since of different places that they've found products. I had a list at home. I think I was up to 16 different states that I had photos from. And I also got a tag on Instagram from someone in Ontario, Canada, who had found some items.
That's so cool. Tell me, I keep asking you where the thought process comes from. Where's the thought process on the trolley come from? Or not trolley, the
ski gondola.
The ski gondola, yeah. Where's that from?
I guess most of my work could probably be summarized as Whitney's Christmas fantasy life. I would like to say that I'm going to the Alps to go skiing for the holiday. That's not going to happen. For one thing, I don't like flying, but
well, no, you're not going to get to the Alps.
No. But a lot of them are kind of inspired by I guess that kind of dream version of the holiday season.
I've been to ski. I've never seen a decorated gondola. However, that is pretty cool. There's a place in Alaska that has gondolas that go up that might decorate them at Girdwood, but that is really nice. That is so cool. So you've seen them. You're international. Mm-hmm. You've been seen in Ontario. Your products. Let's see some of the other things. Not only we have cards here, but you're also you've got gift bags. Those are really cool.
Yes, the gift bags were really popular. They were all really beautiful. They went very quickly in store. I was able to get my hands on a few of the pieces to sell in my shop.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Do they send you any of these for your own shop?
Yes. So it's written into the contract that I am allotted so many pieces. Yeah. In the future, I hope to have more. Most artists that they work with, of course, don't then have a brick and mortar shop that they're selling through, that kind of thing. So that was kind of a change, but it was really nice, especially with COVID restrictions, for me to be able to offer people the opportunity, even if they didn't want to purchase, just to even be able to see the kind of products that the artwork had been applied to.
That's the thing. You wonder. I was wondering about that, if TJ Maxx wanted some kind of exclusivity, or the TJ Maxx family of stores wanted that.
Yes, so I had access to the products, but they were not available to any other independent businesses.
I see.
Now, TJ Maxx had them as their exclusive designs for Christmas 2020, but then these designs will roll into the graphic collection. So next year, boutiques and other chain stores could then pick up the products to sell.
Have you heard from Graphics how they, if there are other folks are looking at it, and if it's going to be spread out elsewhere?
Christmas presentations for new work will start. Start now.
Yeah.
I had to submit all my work for 2021 last week, but then market schedule for this year, as far as wholesale markets go, April and August will be when Graphic presents those, like New York, Las Vegas, Atlanta.
If you actually had a Christmas tree that size on a bike, that's going to be like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
That's not really going to fit all that much.
No, just for looks.
That's right. Okay, now this is cool. I'm just showing some of the different things. This is some of the stuff we showed earlier, wrapping as well. I mean, okay, so those are gift card holders. Well, okay, yes. I didn't understand that. Oh, that is nice. Those are very cool. The sleigh is a beautiful work on that as well. That's detail.
Yes, that one is very detailed.
How long does it usually take you to paint? What's the typical time frame?
Depends on how detailed I get. The Wagoneer and the bicycle that has the tree on the back, those were probably somewhere between 5 and 6 hours. Some of the other pieces that are less detailed, like the girl with the stack of presents or the car that's got the presents on top, were closer to 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then it also depends on the size.
Okay. When you got started doing this about 10 or 15, well, not 10, 5 or 6 years ago, did you ever foresee being able to walk into a TJ Maxx or a home show and seeing this kind of stuff on the shelves?
No. In fact, I was shocked when individuals just even started buying prints early on.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, probably the only person who would ever be interested in any of it would be my mom.
Moms always love everything.
My mom, you know how moms and dads are. I mean, they think everything.
Sure. Everything's good.
Everything you make is just wonderful. So now to see that it's not just my parents and it's not just friends, the gratuitous purchase, that there are people who have no reason to tell me they like the work if they don't.
Well, that must be so satisfying for you.
It's been really crazy. Now, when I look at those pieces, because some of them are older, I look at it and think, oh gosh, I wish I would have done this differently or that differently.
Yeah.
So sometimes so sometimes I'm a little too nitpicky
Okay,
about
real
it.
quickly, any surprise? Do you anything different for 2021 that we're going to?
Oh, well, I can't show you those
She's
yet.
not going to break the surprise. You got to pay attention to the Facebook
Yes,
stuff, right?
yes.
Okay. Well, I can understand. Well, I got to tell you, it's very impressive work, and I really do appreciate you coming in to talk about it.
Thank you so much for having me. I so appreciate the invite.
Well, I tell you what, the work is tremendous, and my congratulations to you on the success.
Thank you.
That's it for us today here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll see you all next time. You have a great day. See you soon. Dead microphones, not dead.